Joining us now is Daniela, and she's originally from Romania, and she is the founder of the Waldo International School. Hello, and how are you?
Hi, Donna. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm happy that you're here. We were talking just a little bit before about the fact that originally you wanted to come to New York a little bit earlier from Romania. Tell us about what happened.
Yes, absolutely. I always wanted to come to New York, actually, from the entire United States, New York. I applied when I was in college to NYU. I got the letter from NYU, and when my father saw the bill, he said, sounds great, but no, we can't afford this. So I actually ended up going to college in Romania at the Academy of Economic Studies. But I guess life had a different plan for me and still wanted me to be here. So a couple of years later, in 2004, I arrived to New York.
Wonderful. So
Not
you're
at
celebrating
NYU.
like 20 years. You've been here 20 years now.
Yes, this year is 20 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's phenomenal.
I'm still 21, though, so I don't know how that happens yet.
Well, I say 32, so you be 21 and I'll be 32. I know life goes so fast. Those they say, at the speed of light, and it's really true. But you've accomplished quite a lot in the 20 years that you've been here, including this school. Tell us about that. What is the Waldo International School?
Waldo International School came because I had my first son. And I started to look at schools that were offered in the area. There were a lot of options, but I didn't feel that what was available was good for my son.
Okay.
Romania is very serious in education. United States is too. But I think I was used to a different system than here. And I always believe that even though they're 2-year-olds, they can still get a lot of information. They can get it through play, and it's going to create that fundamental base of learning. So that's how I started my first school.
It's interactive learning, so even from age 2 all the way through 8th grade. Is that still an opportunity for learning in 8th grade? Is that they engage with role play, or what is it that you're doing?
Yes, we learn through concept and themes. Our first part of the school, so we offer 2 programs. So
Okay.
for the preschool and elementary school, we are accredited by the International Baccalaureate, which is a prestigious organization based out of Geneva. And the program is called PYP, Primary Years Program. We got that accreditation back in 2016 after we worked on it for 3 years.
Congratulations.
And it's more of an inquiry base, is learning through play, is learning through touching and seeing. For instance, if we're talking about life cycle in kindergarten, what we do is we bring chickens and we hatch chickens.
Okay.
And the kids can see the whole process. They can write in their journals how it goes. And at the end of I think it's 21 or 22 days, they see the chickens, which is phenomenal.
That's amazing.
And then the second part is middle school. And for middle school, we are in the process of getting accredited for the middle years program. So the second part of the IB, International Baccalaureate. And that's, we're going to stop with 8th grade. We're not going to go to 9th and 10th. The program allows us to go to first 2 years of high school as well. But I think 8th grade is a good age to stop.
That's a good age to stop.
Yes.
Have you seen tremendous growth in the children that you've been working with?
Absolutely. And I think we're looking at the student as a whole. So not only academically, but also socially and emotionally. And what we want them to do is be creative and be confident, because when you finish 8th grade, you need that confidence to go into high school and college, and you're only up for success from then on. And what we do, actually, part of our curriculum, starting with kindergarten, we have presentations at the end of the unit. Every 6 weeks, parents are invited in the school, and children present what they learned. And imagine from kindergarten all the way to 8th grade, presenting and talking in front of so many parents. Public speaking will be nothing for them.
Yeah.
It will be so much easier. It will come natural. So we want them to have that self-confidence. And that's a skill that most of us, unfortunately, lack. And we're always aware of the surroundings. And sometimes we may not be comfortable speaking, but our kids will not do that.
There was a book one time that said everything we need to know we learn in kindergarten. I'm wondering if you would have a workshop for your adult parents, so that they could.
We do.
Do you have something like with parent night?
Yes.
I would love that, Daniela. I think that's so intriguing. What is that like when the parents come to play?
They love it. Well, what we do
learn.
is before the IB presentations, end of the unit presentations, we invite the parents to show them how we teach in class.
Okay.
So this day we will teach them science, then we will teach them math and everything else, and they love it. The approach, the way, we don't believe in memorizing. We think that it's important to understand the concept and think critically how to solve it, not just memorize. And this is something that traditional schools used to do, but we need to move away from that.
What did your parents say when you accomplished this? What's their thoughts?
They were proud of me, but in the same time, being that I'm the only child and they're still back in Romania, they miss me.
They miss you.
And my kids miss their grandparents, but I think they understand that this is where my life is. And I'm very proud for the way they raised me, and thankful, and hopefully I made them proud.
I'm sure. I'm absolutely positive. And tell me about Cafe. Is it?
Café Esme.
Yeah, Esme.
So Café Esme is more of a, I don't know, a dream that I always had.
Great.
To have a little piece of Paris in the middle of New Jersey, Jersey City. So it's named after my daughter. And it brings a little bit of charm. It's very small, about 600 square feet, but enough inside, and then there's a big terrace outside, but it's enough to take you for half an hour to Paris to have crepes and lattes and cappuccinos.
Now, I laughed and I said, well, why Paris instead of Romania? But you came up with a perfect answer, and that is what?
So Bucharest, many, many years ago, used to be called Little Paris, and Bucharest is the capital of Romania, and that's how, Parisian taste came into mind.
Well, I think you are so delightful. I wish you
Thank you.
continued success, Daniela. I know that you're changing lives every day by what you do. And sometimes you're right, certain educational systems, traditional systems, don't work for every child. And sometimes a child needs to learn in a different, engaging way.
Yeah, there's no size fits all in education. You always have to cater to each individual child, and that's only doable in a small class size, and that's what we offer. We want to make sure that everybody learns at their level, and we don't keep them at that level. We want them to add to that educational foundation and succeed. We want to see our children maybe become the next president of the United States.
Or any career of their choosing, right?
Or
astronauts or
anything.
I know, we were
anything.
talking about that too, just being unlimited. Having a life where you're unlimited, where you can grow up to be anything.
And they have that option. Our curriculum, besides the academics, besides the mathematics, and just to add to that, we do algebra in 8th grade, so they have the advantage when they go to high school. But besides the academics, we also include public speaking and drama in our curriculum. We also include a lot of other subjects that will help with that well-rounded student, and then they can choose to be programmers. We have informational technology included in the curriculum. They start coding at kindergarten.
Coding at kindergarten.
Coding in kindergarten, robotics at 4.
And robotics at 4.
Robotics at 4.
I'm ready to sign up. I want to relearn. Thank you so much. I actually recently did download on my phone one of those language applications, and I'm supposed to do it 15 minutes a day. It's not happening yet, but let's see if I'll be able to speak French next year. Who knows? Thank you for watching. We hope that you are educating yourself and enriching your journey by taking on different experiences. I recently started painting again. Have fun. Be well.